Modern hustler? Here's what Vivekananda would tell you today. You wake up before the sun, you check your phone before your breath, you drink coffee like it's fuel, and scroll like your worth depends on it. Every second you're running toward money, toward recognition, toward something more, even if you're not sure what that more actually is. This is hustle culture, and you've been crowned its hero. But let me ask you something. If you're doing everything right, why do you feel so empty? Why do you feel like no matter how fast you run, you're always behind? Why does your mind buzz with productivity, but your heart whispers, I'm tired? You're not lazy. You're not lost. You're just stuck in a world that told you you're only valuable if you're producing something. But what if I told you that Swami Vivekananda, over 100 years ago, saw this coming? No Instagram, no startup culture, no viral morning routines, and yet he saw it. And he had a message for you. A message for the modern hustler. He would say, you have been running in circles thinking you are progressing, but the soul does not grow through speed, it grows through stillness. What if your obsession with grinding is actually your biggest distraction? What if your worth was never meant to be measured in hours, hustle, or hustle porn? Swamiji didn't teach escape from work, he taught alignment in work. He didn't say don't strive. He said, strive with soul. And in this 5-part journey, we'll break the myth of modern hustle. We'll rediscover the real meaning of ambition. And we'll walk with Swamiji, not to slow down, but to rise up with clarity, purpose, and peace. Because here's the truth. Hustle is not the enemy, but hustle without meaning, that will destroy you. The lie of the hustle. You are not a machine. Somewhere along the way, you started believing a lie. The lie that says, if I'm not constantly grinding, I'm falling behind. The lie that whispers rest is laziness. Silence is a waste. Slowing down means I'll lose everything. So you push and push and push until your body says stop. Your mind begs for peace, but you don't listen. Because the world claps for pain, as long as it's wrapped in productivity. But you were not born a machine, you were born a soul with rhythm, with intuition, with inner seasons. And that soul? It's suffering. It's starving. Swami Vivekananda saw this sickness long before burnout had a name. He saw young people full of potential, exhausted from chasing status over selfhood. And he warned, you have been made for higher things, not for the clutches of fear, not for the chains of competition, but for the freedom of fearlessness. Let that land. You were made for higher things, not for endless email chains, not for the panic of missing out, not for pretending your mind is fine when your spirit is on fire and collapsing inside. Vivekananda didn't shame work, but he challenged worshipping it. He said, it is the heart, the free, the strong, the loving that conquers, not the machine. And yet today we're told, wake up at 5 a.m., crush your morning, monetize everything, turn your soul into a schedule. But tell me this, when was the last time you felt truly alive? Not productive, not impressive, just alive? You are not a calendar, you are not a click, you are not a brand, you are consciousness in motion, you are energy on a divine mission. But you can't fulfill that mission if you're burning out your light to meet someone else's deadline. This isn't about quitting, this is about returning. Returning to your center, returning to your why, returning to a version of success that includes your soul. Because what good is hustle if you lose yourself on the way? Real work is sacred, but only if you remember this. Let's get one thing clear. Swami Vivekananda was no stranger to hard work. He was a monk, yes, but he walked miles every day across India, barefoot, without food, without comfort. He lectured for hours, traveled across oceans, challenged world leaders. He worked, he built, he carried a nation on his shoulders. But he never called it hustle, because he understood something the modern world has forgotten. Work is sacred, but only when done in the right spirit. So what makes your work sacred? It's not how fast you do it. It's not how many hours you put in. It's not how much noise you make online. It's the intention. It's the alignment between who you are and what you do. It's not effort that burns you out. It's effort disconnected from your soul. Swamiji said, each work has to pass through these stages: ridicule, opposition, and acceptance. But the one who does the work without attachment, they alone find peace. The modern hustler is taught, work harder than everyone else, outperform, outshine, outcompete. But Vivekananda would say, outlove, outserve, outgrow your ego. He wouldn't ask, how much did you earn today? He would ask, did your work bring you closer to your higher self today? There's a famous moment. Swamiji was asked how he could speak with such fire, such clarity, such energy, day after day. He smiled and said, I don't speak from memory, I speak from realization. That's the difference. Modern hustle speaks from ambition, but sacred work speaks from realization. Ambition screams, I must become more. Realization whispers, I already am more. And when you work from that place, you don't burn out, you burn bright. You don't chase success to feel worthy, you express your worth through your service. You don't hustle for followers, you build for future generations. This is what Swami Vivekananda would tell you today. You don't need to chase value, you are the value. So build, but build in alignment with your truth. So what does that look like in a practical world? How do you stay driven without being drowned? How do you push without disconnecting? Work like a warrior, rest like a monk. The world celebrates hustle. It rewards burnout disguised as commitment. It glorifies anxiety dressed as ambition. But Swami Vivekananda? He had a different model. A more powerful one. Work like a warrior, rest like a monk. He wasn't passive. He didn't wait around for life to bless him. He moved, he built, he conquered inner weakness before outer success. But he never let the world dictate his rhythm. His power came from knowing when to act and when to withdraw. Today's hustler thinks, I'll rest when I'm done. I'll slow down when I make it. I'll breathe later. But Swamiji would say, you are not a slave to time. You are the master of it. He didn't meditate to escape the world. He meditated to dominate it from within. Because rest is not a reward. Rest is strategy. It sharpens your vision. It purifies your ego. It keeps your ambition from becoming obsession. You want to build something meaningful? Then protect your mind, your energy, your center. That's what gives your action power. He said, take up one idea. Make that one idea your life. Think of it, dream of it, live on that idea. Let the brain, muscles, nerves, every part of your body be full of that idea, and just leave every other idea alone. This is the way to success. That's not multitasking. That's not hustle. That's mastery. It's not doing more. It's doing what matters with the force of your entire being. And yet, you keep spreading yourself thin. You try to do everything for everyone, all the time. But here's the truth. Exhaustion is not the price of excellence. Presence is. When you show up fully, not frantically, not scattered but grounded and clear, you create magic, you create impact, you create peace. So here's your new mantra. Work like a warrior, rest like a monk, build like a soul on a mission, not a machine on a deadline. Because in the long run, it's not the fastest who win, it's the ones who are most rooted. Live like Vivekananda, ambition without anxiety. So here we are, you've hustled, you've pushed, you've stayed up late, woke up early, ignored your soul, all in the name of making it. And now, you know better. Because hustle without meaning is just movement without direction, and achievement without peace is just noise without substance. Swami Vivekananda didn't tell you to stop dreaming. He told you to dream higher. He didn't say don't work. He said, work from the soul, not the wound. He didn't reject ambition. He redefined it. Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. Yes, that's his call. But he never said, arise, rush, burn out, and forget who you are. So how do you apply this in the modern world? How do you build your business, climb your career, create something powerful, without drowning in overwhelm? Let me leave you with 5 truths. Vivekananda's mindset, translated for your life today. Truth number 1. You are the source, not the seeker. Stop begging the world to validate you. Stop thinking your value is out there. Swamiji said, all power is within you. You can do anything and everything. That's not philosophy. That's a call to action. Start acting like your worth is non-negotiable, because it is. Truth number 2. Service is the highest success. The modern hustler chases likes, sales, applause. But Swamiji said, they alone live who live for others. The rest are more dead than alive. Don't just build for ego. Build to uplift. Use your ambition to create impact, not just income. That's how you become eternal. Truth number 3. Stillness is strength. Meditation isn't optional. Silence isn't weakness. Presence isn't passive. Swamiji didn't just preach it, he practiced it. The fire in his voice came from the stillness in his mind. Guard your peace, protect your energy every day. Truth number 4. Detach to rise. Do the work, give your all, then let go. Don't tie your worth to outcomes. Don't cling to results. Swamiji said, do not look back upon what has been done. Go ahead. Create, serve, move forward. Your destiny isn't behind a dashboard, it's inside your devotion. Truth number 5. Be bold with love, not just ambition. The world needs more warriors of light, not just productivity machines. Be bold, speak your truth, but let it come from love, not lack. Vivekananda said, you must not only be pure, but you must also be bold. That balance, it's It's rare, and it's what will set you apart. You don't need more hacks, you don't need more noise, you need clarity, presence, power, and you already have it. You are not just a modern hustler, you are a modern yogi in disguise. Now it's time to remember and return to your throne. Because Swami Vivekananda isn't just calling the monks, he's calling the makers, the builders, the ambitious souls who are ready to lead a new kind of success. Success that feeds your soul. Success that elevates the world. Success that doesn't leave you empty but fills you with fire. Now go, build boldly, rest deeply, live truly. Be fearless, be free, be Vivekananda's modern warrior.